Yeah. So, you know, we can just go ahead and lock up the deal now if you want. What? No.
What's up, Matt here, and in today's video, I'm going to teach you what to do when a prospect says no. I train hundreds of salespeople in hundreds of different industries. I have a large sales team myself, about 42 people, and we sell all different products, and no matter how good you are, you're always going to hear no. This is what we can do to put ourselves in the best possible position to get the best possible outcome out of that conversation. All right, guys, make sure to stay all the way through to the end, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good kind of stuff, and cue the intro. Okay, so you have a great prospect in front of you. They're a good fit. They're the right person. You know that the product or service that you're selling will benefit them greatly, but they just can't seem to get out of their own way. What do? You can't sell everybody. No matter how good you are, no one's gonna maintain a 100% close rate for their entire career. Now, I do believe that 60, 70, 80, 90% close rates are achievable on a really consistent basis, but we're always going to hear some no's. So what do we do when a prospect says no? So step one is creating a product ladder. So I think Cardone does this better than nearly everybody, and we've done it for a lot of the businesses that we work with. And basically it's having something to sell everybody. So I'll give you an example of exactly what we sell. So beside me on the screen here, I'll put the things that we sell here at Sales Sniper. Now, we are predominantly a commission-only sales organization. Like, we don't make a lot of our money through sales train, nor do we want to, but I'll just give you an example of like what we do have available, right? So we have a call recording that you can get for 147 bucks. We have a call bundle. So we have a call recording plus a bunch of SOPs for 197. We have a coaching call with like a mid-tier guy. We have a coaching call with like a high-level sales guy. We have a coaching call with one of our top sales dudes. We have a coaching call with me. Okay, so right now we've got from 147 bucks all the way up to 1250. Okay, then we have like, you can do closing code, which is our $50 a week thing. You can pay in full for that for the year, which you get like 6 role play sessions a week with coaches and a bunch of content for $2,300 for the entire year. It's great. We have a Congruence Academy, which is like an upsell from that, which is more help and more coaching and very more specific stuff for $3,750. Then we have Congruence Academy plus coaching. We have all this stuff, anyway, you can see the list. Basically, it goes all the way up to 20,000 bucks, right? And we do have some more expensive things. I think we just signed a guy up into a $38,000 coaching program the other day, which is a combination of me and James, because they have a very specific need. Essentially, what we wanted to do is create something where the sales guys can sell everything. So we can create like a tribe of buyers, essentially, right? We want to create a bunch of people that have bought really high value stuff of us for not too much money, and we can push them up the product ladder. It also allows the sales guys, like sales guys don't necessarily just work for commission. They want to close the deal, right? It's almost like it's like addictive closing deals. Like, I love it. I was on Clubhouse today with Serhnant, who's one of my clients and mentors, and we were chatting around like building the sales team, because I run his sales team, right? And so we were saying that like accolades, people want the accolade. People want to be told they're doing well more than they actually want the money, which is a strategy that we need to employ in order to keep a good culture long term. So like sales guys want to close deals, whether it's a small deal, it doesn't matter. It's like, fucking well done, dude. Like, I know you got the most you could out of that person and you helped them as best you could. This strategy is not without its pitfalls. Like, if you have a disciplined sales force, this will kill it, right? A disciplined sales force. Your team needs to be mature. Your sales team needs to be mature. Your marketing team needs to be mature. Your delivery needs to have good conversations with sales and marketing around lead quality, volume, all that kind of good stuff. Like, otherwise you'll just end up with a metric shit ton of $147 sales, right? Which nobody wants. Like, that's not the aim of the business. If it's a high ticket business, right, you don't want to just have to sell the low ticket stuff, because like most salespeople will just drop to the easiest option instead of selling your $20,000 program. Okay. Now, if you do have a good culture and you do have mature sales reps, then you won't get a lot of those unnecessary drop sales, right? If you do have a good culture and you do have good, successful, mature salespeople, then you won't end up with people just drop selling or no offering or something like that as soon as they get the first sign of resistance from a prospect, right? This is the best way to ensure that you, one, create a tribe of happy people who have bought off you, and you have something for everybody, and two, like, you give your sales reps the ability to create pipelines like thick with 2 C's. luscious, fruitful pipelines that they can then use, right? Because that person might be a no for the 20,000, the 10,000, 5,000. We're like, hey man, what I want to do is help you out. We'll get you into this. And that gives a reason for follow-up, right? So the person is a no here, they might be a yes down here. So we just have to create that process for them. You might be asking, but Matt, I don't have a super experienced sales guy. My sales team is not super disciplined. They're just going to end up selling the cheapest stuff, and I don't trust them not to downsell. Well, Kiddlywinks, Daddy has you covered, and I'm going to fix your problem. This is how you stop that from becoming an issue. What you do is you create like separate funnels and separate booking links. So the moment that somebody comes into the business and starts talking to a salesperson, you have like a triage step, right? A triage step is just a way that you can dictate where people go within the sales process and have that sort of unemotional line. If people are on a sales call, like the salesperson is going to find that emotional, they might not be the best judge of what's actually going on within that process, right? Because it's like, if they're like, hey, why didn't you close that guy? Oh, he's unqualified. It's like, well, maybe he wasn't, right? But if we can figure that out beforehand, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So what we do is we put in like a 2 or 3 step process. Then from there, we create different pathways for that person to go down once they've been triaged into a certain lane. So it's like, okay, if we know this person is probably qualified for something under $5,000, we have a specific booking link that goes, that person is probably going to only qualify for under 5,000. We have an over 5,000, or like whatever the metrics for your business might be. But there's a clear delineated path where it's like the people who you're booking into the high ticket calls cannot be drop sold. Like you will be selling them a high ticket or nothing, right? And the person selling the low ticket, you can sell them high ticket or low ticket, right? But you're predominantly going to be going in and pitching like what's most appropriate for them and their budget levels. That's how you can ensure that you don't end up, just having a lot of people being drop sold. So it gives you a far more direct path in order for you to be able to tell what's actually happening. What it will also do is it will allow you to see, like if you get, say, 50% of people who have been booked into a 5K call buying a 10K product and they're not being correctly triaged, so be able to fix that issue. And then if you're getting a bunch of people, like if you're getting a very low amount of people buy the actual expensive product, then you can go, okay, well, if these people are qualified, then clearly we have a sales issue with that salesperson who's selling that product to those people. So we need to fix that issue. It gives you a lot of very, very useful data. That's what I do to put in place, like when a prospect says no. Like we're always going to get no's. There's nothing that we can do about it. All we can do is put ourselves in a position where we can turn that no into a small yes and then small yeses into bigger yeses, essentially. So I hope that was helpful, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure you comment sales down below if you want me to do more content specifically to like different types of sales processes. And just let me know if you have any questions, queries, or doubtful points down below. But I hope you found this useful and hope you have a great day. All right, guys, bye.